Hello everyone, welcome back to Factorio. I am SeiferKatt and I have forgotten how to use a keyboard. No, we are good. Okay, great. Welcome back. We are continuing our SeaBlock run because that's literally all we do over here on SeiferKatt's channel. I don't know why I'm saying it like that, that's a weird way to say it. So we've got a couple of things to fix up before we start the main meat of the episode, which is probably, honestly, just make more electrolyzers and just really expanding it out. So first off, bit of a weird problem. This has run out of space for more stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to start using... We're going to start getting the dark green uranium to go elsewhere because quite frankly, this is not great right now. It's not great because everything's sort of jamming up a bit. Now the question is, how are we going to do that? It's a very good question that I hoped you wouldn't ask. But we figured it out. No we haven't. Okay, now we figured it out. The whole point is we need to get this stuff out of the way to leave room for more stuff, because right now it's all kind of jamming up. Now I don't know if we'll ever need to bring this back, but for the time being, this will do the job. And hopefully as we start emptying some of those, we should start fixing this, because it looks like a bunch of these have actually stopped running, or they will stop running soon. But that should stop any moment now. There's a lot of nuclear fuel that has to be repurposed, but it'll get around to that when it gets around to it. I just want to actually make sure that it is working first. Yep, we got used up uranium fuel cells going in there, and everything's sort of just going back to work. That's good, that's almost ideal. And this is just filling up with expanded uranium. Awesome. Next thing I want to do is change the way that we're doing glass, because we've expanded glass quite a lot. And that's good. That's absolutely fantastic. We're happy about that. But the silicon ore drop train is still dropping off ore that is being turned into glass. And quite frankly, that shouldn't be required. That shouldn't be required. So we can stop that from happening. Actually, we can keep that from happening, but we'll stop that part from happening. Which we probably need to drop off some things first. Okay. That's going to stop glass manufacturing, which looks like it'll be a pain, but it's probably for the best. Okay, so that means silicon should only... There shouldn't be as much silicon ore required as it used to be. Because it just simply won't be making as much. So it'll still be using up a little bit while it just goes over the leftovers, but that's fine because we do still need the silicon ore for other things. Okay, next. That means silicon ore won't be required as much, and the silicon ingots can be used a little bit more frequently, which is the ideal situation because we're going to need a lot more ingots. Okay, good. Next was something else that I only just thought about, but I can't remember what it is, so never mind, probably doesn't matter. So I did some maths on how many alien artifacts we needed. We need like 8,000 pink ones and then like lots of other ones. So we do need to keep making alien artifacts for the time being. Well, actually, we're probably fine with alien artifacts, which we already stopped making those. But these, I'd probably want around 2,000 of them, so they're just going to keep going. No harm there. That continuing. The next thing I wanted to look at was my little silicon mine, which is over here. I may want to expand that. shouldn't be too big a deal, but let's just make sure it's a good size. And this should be making plenty of naphtha. Yeah, that's fine. We don't have a lot of catalyst frames, but probably doesn't matter too much there. Pick up alien artifacts where we can, because let's be honest, the colored ones will actually really help me out later on. So, silicon ore. Now the problem here is we don't have crystal seeding. So we need to get crystal seeding. A couple of the ways we've been doing that previously is this way. Here, and turning them into the filters down here. And that's been helping. It's been doing it okay. But quite frankly, I don't think it's helping enough. Like, that's not enough crystal seeding. So we need to make more. Now there's two ways we can do that. One, find more ways to get crystal slurry. Which is a little bit difficult on the side of the base. The other option is to connect crystal slurry directly to other places that have a lot of crystal slurry. And that way is probably actually the most convenient way to work on, because, like for instance, this part, that part has a bunch of crystal slurry. We could also connect it directly to the crystal seeding we're making up here, because that is maxed out. And in fact, that looks like it comes down quite far, because it's going to make crystals anyway, doesn't it? You off? Okay. So we could take the crystal seeding here, which is a lot of work, but going where the gems are. Where are all my gems? Crystal seeding's coming through there, so we could take it on a ride up there and up and around. That's probably the best and most efficient way to do this. I mean, most efficient is probably a little bit of an oxymoron there, but it's what we're going to do regardless. And any more crystals we make, we are going to have to bring them back into the filter system. Because, quite frankly, we're going to need a lot more of them. We could do a washing plant thing and continue that. That's a possibility. We could do that. Don't know if that's necessary at this stage, but it's always good to consider these things. Okay, so crystal seeding, fantastic. We're just gonna bring that hopefully all the way over here, and hopefully we don't have any problems. Looks like it's mostly working out, so that's cool. This is going to get in the way of something in the future, but that's okay. Okay, that'll get us the crystal seeding all the way, and then hopefully we have a lot of silicon being made. And then my theory is that'll probably be enough for a while. Meanwhile, faster than light theory is at 33%. Keep in mind this is only theory A. There's a lot more theory required. Whoops. That's alright, we'll get there. If there's one thing I'd be confident about, is that we will get there eventually. And that is... what is that? That's crystal slurry. Where's the seeding? Oh, we've gone straight through it. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that should be making a lot more crystals, and thus it should also be making a lot more silicon. And I'd probably be happier if it was offsetting them slightly. Same thing here. Okay, so this is going to make a lot more silicon, which is fantastic. The question is, can my base sustain this level of minerals required? And the answer is, quite frankly, no, it cannot. But I suspected that was the answer before I started. So my plan now is we're going to get the Venga bus, we're going to clear out this area, and we're going to turn this area into a new minerals processing facility. And I think that'll be good. So let's get the finger bus. And we will... What am I doing? We will also make a... Let's grab the finger bus first because I'm pretty sure I didn't put it on a timer. That's not it. Well, I've lost an artillery train. Here it is. Okay, so the plan there is we're going to make a electrolyzer base there. That's going to kill my power, isn't it? My power is already kind of dying. That's strange. That shouldn't be happening at all. These are all running. Cool. I did cut down some power when I was changing the way I do nutrient paste pulp, sorry, so that may have affected that. And if that has affected that, then maybe we need to boost the power first. Before that, let's get my spiders. They are not, there's no way in hell they're going to make that. So let's just make it so they do make that. Because the spiders are not the smartest thing known to man. They do their best, but they're not smart. What we are also going to do is just double check how much space we need for this blueprint. We need... Oh geez, not too much more. Okay. Maybe that much. We've run out of sand, but that's okay. What was I just saying I need to worry about? Silicon is actually doing a lot better now. Minerals, working on that. Sand, yes, always a problem. Trees are an interesting... Why do we have a lack of trees? Are we just using... No, we do have a lack of trees. We don't have enough tree seeds. Interesting. Why the heck do we not have enough tree seeds? Everything looks like it's coming along as normal. Those aren't tree seeds, are they? Interesting. I wonder why they've slowed down of late. Okay. Just happened, I suppose. Beacon. Let's just beacon the trees. I mean, it'll make them 70% faster and cost a lot more power. Right, power was what I was worried about. Okay. The good news is that's an easy fix, more or less. We just need to do it. Do it. Let's go for 100 of those. That's probably way more than I can hold, but let's do it anyway. And 50 of those. And let's see what the base gleefully provides. I'm not entirely sure how much it can bring, but whatever it brings, it'll be enough to really boost that power. That's what we really need now, I suppose. I haven't needed that for ages. I'm surprised I'm still carrying it. Okay. So, cannot insert sand. Well, that's a shame, isn't it? Insert sand now. Let's not carry any more lab 2s. I think we've got enough lab 2s to last us a little while. Don't need a lot of leaching plants. Appears we've only got one reactor. I would have thought we'd have 2. Did I not ask for 2? I did, they just haven't got around to it. 4 are on the way. How can 4 be on the way? That's a concerning statement if I ever read one. Like, I asked for 1, or 2, power 4 on the way. What are you doing, factory? Okay, well, we've got 2. Right. Oh, and we're going to need heat pipes as well, aren't we? Of course we are. What level are these? 2s? Heat pipe 3s would probably be preferable. We could probably do more than that. No, not quite what I wanted. Turn that off for a sec. Okay. So that'll be enough for 2 more reactors, which will do pretty well actually. As long as I've got the heat pipes for them and the pumps and all that sort of jazz. The extra amount of power that I'm using on research is really cutting into this. And I may need to expand my heavy water facilities, but I don't need to do that now. That's a small blessing. Oh wow, these have never been connected. Well, they're connected now. So, what my plan is to do is, this will really kill my power for a moment, but that's alright. Oh yeah, it didn't like that at all, did it? That's alright, it'll live. Okay, it's pretty unhappy about the whole situation, but that's okay, that's fine. On the basis that I'm not giving another option currently. You can hear the bots, they're really riled up about something. They'll figure it out. They are beeping furiously. They're right mad, they are. Okay. Now what we can do is we can put that out that way. And if I remember rightly, one of these arrays is enough for one amount of power. So what we do is we put this one out here and this one out here. Should start calming the bots down a little bit. And we do need to have water on these. Not a huge deal, but it's something we need. And maybe a pipe there too would be good. And a pipe there too. Awesome, so once it starts to fire up again, we should... Already I'm seeing we're getting some degree of heat coming through, which is really good. And connect that up. Connect it that way is probably better. Cool. And we're going to need a pipe that way as well. Okay, so the bots are less angry now, which is good. Always love to have less angry robots. Power is still not quite fixed up, but we'll be there very, very soon. Oh, and also cutting power from that was probably bad. It'll heat up in a moment. Next I might do a line. This is not great efficiency, I know. I don't like that one. I don't like that plan. I mean, I could just cut this whole thing down and actually plan it a lot better. This is very haphazard, I know. But there's always another possibility for a line here. And that's a line we're going to take. we could see it. Oh gosh, I can't see jack with all the steam. I mean, in some ways that's convenient that I can't see anything. I can see stuff again, but the other side does mean I just messed up my power. And we're going to put that there, so that way we can put the heat pipes through there. And connect that up as well. Does look like we've just killed some power connections there. Okay, they're back. Wonderful. Need another pump. Easily done. Probably good if I was using pipes instead of transport belts for water. I know it's a pretty amazing concept there, but let's give it a go. Everything's heating up quite nicely, and we should have power there. So power has increased to 0.8 gigawatts. It's still not enough. We really need to actually design this more, like, way better than I have. But I'm not doing that today. That's for someone who has hope, and I've lost all hope. Okay, and we're going to put another series of pipes in there. Can do is connect it like that. And as interesting as that is, well, actually, that's interesting. Because there's more power available that way too. Okay, more power, yes. We are now at enough power to be running a factory. That one's kind of struggling for some reason. Not enough heat. Why is that not outputting? Is it because it's not connected? Yeah, it's because it's not connected. Lol. But it looks like everything is running. Next. Oh, we're going to get rid of these. Right, yeah, I know. You've got a bunch of stuff that you don't want to have. Don't we all? Okay. Can't put away sand. Inventory too full. I mean, sure. Can't put away heat pipe. Inventory too full. Okay, I get it. Now, can we put away heat pipe? We can. We could have done that a little bit lower, and we're going to. Okay, this is absolute bedlam on ways of doing nuclear power, but I don't care because it'll work. It'll do the job. No one's going to post this on. Those are completely around the wrong way. Okay. This time, here's the cool trick. Let's pretend like we're connecting something in the correct way. I know it's a really weird, innovative trick, but let's try it. It might work this way. And likewise, we're going to put another one here. Okay, that's good. Okay, then we're going to put water in the place that makes sense to put water, which is, you know, where the turbines are. Or the heat exchangers, rather. Then we're going to chuck power in all of these. And probably still heating up. Yeah, it's heating up. It'll take a second. Even this is struggling now. It'll get there. But any more than this, I think we're now still not trying to go over heat limits. Problem is we're just trying to go through. So the next thought is we start building another power plant out here and we actually design it correctly. Unlimited power! Very poor planning. That's about it, Lord Platypus. I know you didn't add the very poor planning part, but hey, let's be honest. This is one of the most hodgepodge nuclear reactors you've ever seen. If I'm wrong, show me how I'm wrong, because I'd love to see one that's worse. But this will create power, and deuterium is going up, which is good. So what we could always do is have a new facility down here and have it designed so that each corner has a thing associated with it. Which works pretty well until you get there. I mean, this one feels a little bit better. Would need to have power into it somewhere, so I suppose it would go down the bottom. And then I feel like we're not really in that much a better place. But look, that's a setup for another day. For now, I think we have enough power. We have unlimited power. We have very limited power. Okay, we are not putting more research bases up right now. Yeesh. Actually, I'm worried. Even if we don't put more research bases up, if we go another electrolyzer farm like I was planning, that's gonna kill my power. So we may actually need to get more deuterium refineries, like, now. Okay. So let's see what we can do. We've got one deuterium reactor. I'm wanting 6, but I'm pretty sure I don't make 6. In fact, it's struggling to do a second one right now just because it uses black processing modules. Now we are making more black processing modules than ever before, I think. And making faster rockets. Let's see, they're called processing units. We've got a cooler name than that, I know. Advanced processing units. See, there we go. We're currently making 0. What happened to the part where I was saying we're making more than ever before? That's the complete opposite of what we're doing right now. Making more. It's 0. 0 is not more than any number. Well, except negative numbers, but that doesn't count. I've gone too far. Why are you not making these guys? You are, you're just slow. Why are you slow? Because you're not fast. Obviously that was a joke answer. Transistors are the problem. Interesting. Why are we not making enough transistors? Swear to God, if it's silicon, I'm going to lose my absolute shit. I mean, it starts off well enough and then it all sort of goes to hell. So can we improve my transistor construction? Maybe I shouldn't be splitting everything so much. That's probably not helping. I mean, could we make transistors like here or something? Okay, here's a thought. What's going on here that we care about? And the answer is nothing, honestly. All this stuff can be scrapped. Yeah, barring the pipes, of course. I just... hang on. This is where I've run into an interesting problem. Don't know if I can do that. Maybe I just find the pipes that are important and make them into plastic pipes. Because this is space that could be turned into transistor space. Okay, well, sure. Or I could just demolish these things by hand, which probably would sort of work better. But I mean, even just doing that was a mistake. I don't want a lot of this stuff. I just don't. Oh god, stop. They're trying to resupply me while I'm trying to ditch things. It's super cute and helpful, but it's not what I need right now. A lot of this stuff can just be ditched. And it's really been available to be ditched for quite some time. Yeah, it's just so much this absolute crap. Maybe I just let that exist and then I think about ditching it later. I need more transistors, that much is known. Those aren't transistors. That much is also known. Transistors require silicon. Don't I have like a lot of transistors somewhere else in the base? Yes, I do, but that's not going to be very viable to move them, maybe? I know I built a lot of transistors down here. Maybe I could use them for that. Very spaghetti-like and it'll continue, but if it works, I mean, you know, keep doing it, I suppose. I'm just ditching a bunch of stuff. The factory will decide what I actually need to keep and what I don't. I'm going to trust the factory to do this for me. Probably didn't want to get rid of the belts. I think that was actually relevant for what I'm doing. Down here, it's quite a distance away, so maybe this is not the best plan. But I was making a lot of transistors. And quite frankly, I don't see any of them moving. And light processing modules is actually pretty close to this. What I could do... I mean, even look at that. That's right next to where I want to go. This is a bad plan, this is a bad plan, from a bad man, this is a bad plan. Just to be clear, I'm a bad man in this situation. Just if you're unsure of what's going on in that song. It also appears that I've ditched all my underground belts. Also, in the time that I was playing around with stuff, it also appears that everything's being fixed. Screams forever. Look, guys, just figure out what I want, what I don't want. Maybe what I want is not 100 of these right now. Okay, that'll have to do. If we can connect the transistors up there, it may actually help with what's happening there. And I could continue to try and disassemble that, but quite frankly, I think disassembling that would be some level of folly. Specifically, Bennett Foley's getting over it. I know his name's not Bennett Foley, but it's way more funny to say someone's name wrong and give them no respect. On saying that, I realize I'm an asshole, but you know, what are you gonna do? But it does look like those transistors coming in here have helped. So hopefully, if we do that as well, it'll help further. Okay, and that should be producing black modules pretty quickly now. And by pretty quickly, I mean more of them. I don't know if it's actually much faster. Now we have the slight problem that none of solder or CPUs are coming through. Those aren't CPUs, those are integrated electronics. Why I shouldn't just steal stuff. They're coming through, I just wonder if they could be coming through faster. Because there's actually a backlog of stuff there. And so if things aren't being made quite as efficiently, then maybe it's not a problem so much as just things being grabbed from the same line. And that is kind of what's happening. What we're going to do is we're going to... No, what I'm going to do is break everything by putting solder all the way down the line. Okay. So good to plan those sorts of mistakes. And what we could also do... Could we get those productivity modules back, please? I know we've just chucked in like 1,000 of the bloody things. So if we could get like, I don't know, 100 of them back and chuck them into here, we could make this a bit more efficient, and so the slowness wouldn't be a problem. But then I think it is right now even. Yeah, a little bit. And some of them are even actually already productivity moduled. So let's just continue to productivity module them up. So they're all productivity moduled. So it's going to slow them down a bit, but it will mean that it doesn't go through everything quite as quickly. And if it does back up a little bit, which it does appear like it is, can also expand it like so. Because this was actually designed that it could be expanded should the need arise. And, hell, the need arose. And somehow I gotta figure out how to get them down there. Which... I didn't really consider that before, did I? I didn't. That's... Still, more black processing modules is good. If I could just figure out how to get these, that'd be better. Legitimately having a problem figuring that one out, but I will get there. Might help going underground there, that gives us a bit more space. Splitting this there. Going... here we go, that goes down like that. It goes like that. Here we go, we've got it, we've got it. Splits, goes across, goes down, and we've done it. In theory. Okay, and that's made a few more black processing modules. We could make more, and honestly, I see no reason why not. I mean, we've done all the extra work, why not have a couple more? Turn that a little bit so nothing gets jammed up in weird ways. Some power in there, through the use of big chunky lads. Get the big chunky lads out, boys. And then I've broken that. Oh god, I have broken that. What have I done? Stop, please. Okay, how badly did that go? Not as badly as it could have. Okay. Why did that break? Because that and that. Okay. And it should be almost fine now. It looks actually good now. That was scary for a moment there, but we got through it. Good job, everyone. Everyone gets 5 points for remaining calm. That's including and especially me. If anyone wants to point out that I wasn't calm, you lose 5 points. So, you know, decide wisely on that one. Now, solder could be improved. It's interesting because I thought we had tons of solder. Although that's right, this thing of making solder was a bit shit. The whole point here is we just want to make a few more black modules a little bit faster and more efficient. So, you know what, rather than worry too much, we could just put some speed modules in there and that'll probably deal with that real quick. Too quick, one might say, but I don't care. And these are not making blue modules for reasons that are suspiciously scary. Why are we not making enough reds? Who knows? Everything I do seems to crap out somewhere earlier on the line. Looks like Big Red's failed for some reason. Why would Big Red have failed? Big Red is the perfect machine. Big Red looks like it's doing okay. Not enough of these because not enough tin still. That makes sense. I forgot about tin. Right, the problem with tin wasn't that it's failing, it's just it doesn't have enough. Yeah, it just doesn't get enough sludge. Okay. Do we give power another go? We've got 4 megawatts to play with right now. 400 megawatts to play with right now, which is good. I mean, I'm happy to have 400 megawatts, but I could probably go higher. Let's give that a go. Let's get resupplied real quick. I probably need to speed up these logistics bots now because they do seem to be wandering a lot more than they used to. They didn't used to wander out this far. That's probably okay though. And I still only have 1 deuterium reactor, which I kind of needed more than that, but we'll do with it what we can. And we'll just slowly build up from there, I suppose. Because each one of these requires 500 modules, which is a lot. Oh, we have 2. Okay, that's better than what I thought we had. Okay, so the next part is... Well, we're not going to do this just yet, we're just going to prepare for it. A split. Go down here, and then that's going to go back up, because that's going to be the expended ones. And you know what? Nothing is made worse by more spaghetti, so let's make more spaghetti. Don't be upsetty, as they say, have some spaghetti. But what they don't realize is that's the reason why we're upsetty. It's coming from that side. You know, if we move that just a tad, we move that just 1 over, we could fit more power plants in there. And that would be good. What am I doing? What am I doing? Good. After a long conversation about what I was doing, we figured out what I was doing and we did it. Good job. Really proud of myself. No, never mind. Still don't know what we're doing. Okay, because that wasn't the wrong way around. Okay. And this is going to go around this way, around the back. And then of course it's going to go, oops, it does have to go out kind of the same way. And it doesn't really matter where exactly it goes, just that it does. Okay, and power is cool. Not power, but inserters are cool. Okay, so let's power all this up and then water it, and then we should start getting some semblance of power. So now we do the unthinkable. We split this. It's going to take a lot of deuterium as it builds that up. And then of course we're going to have a little bit of problems. Probably put that there. Now, this will be trying to output more power than we really have the deuterium for, which is okay. And water needs to be dealt with now as well. Let's get some blasting charges, because every problem can be solved with blasting charges. I mean, name a problem, it can be solved with blasting charges. Like, you just try. If you want to type in the chat now a problem, I'll tell you how it can be solved with blasting charges. That's if anyone cares, so you don't have to, of course. I'm really just going for a joke. But yeah, I wanted to try it anyway. See what happens. And we're going to need more blasting charges, of course, which can go right there. And a little bit more. So these currently don't actually have any power. That does make sense. That power now? Nope, still no power. Interesting. I feel like this isn't actually connected to any power at all. Really, still no power? Oh yeah, still no power. Okay. That's going to start making some extra power. It'll make another 200 megawatts or so, which is enough to get my electrolyzers going further. So, back to what we were really trying to do at the start of this, which is making more electrolyzers. We will of course need more power as we go on today, but we will work on that when we get there. I can't help but notice that my guy that's supposed to have all the sand has no sand. Literally what we brought him down for ages ago. So we need to send him away. This is a problem that I'm seeing a lot of lately, that he just doesn't ever have sand in him. We'll get that sorted soon. I know what's going wrong there. It is a design problem that I have made. I mean, we were previously trying to fix another problem, so, you know, standard Seif stuff. Yeah, the rules. If you don't create a problem while fixing a problem, you really did nothing with your time. I'm aware that it probably should be the other way around, but, you know, life. So I am seeing silicon being made at least, and it does look like silicon's maxed out, so that's good. And hopefully, while that's being maxed out, we're also getting a lot more crystal carvery boys. Because we're going to need a lot of these crystals, and I do see a few, so I just feel like we're not seeing enough. But we are making blue modules, that's fine actually. And then they're being advanced and... Okay, so maybe it is alright. Probably take that down to 50 and that down to 25. And heat down to 150 as well. Because we probably just don't need that much. We still need more stuff, and I will work on that, but we just don't need that level of... These things are using like 10 megawatts each. I do not want to add more research bases, because already it's a bit scary. Just how much power is being consumed by these things. Now, of course, we will expand on it later, but not right now. Now, did you pick up the... You get some sand? You did get some sand. Good. Is there any more sand to pick up, or is it just minuscule amounts? No, it's enough. And not all of them, obviously, but... It is actually accumulating sand in a scary kind of way. Point that we may speed this up. Because, yeah, that's 12,000 more crushed stone, and if that maxes out, we can have some problems. Of course, here's another thought. What if we made another one of these? Like just another one of these fun little pump exercises. Got some... Well, actually, if we sped that up, we could probably sped that up super fast. Like that. See, now it's just not coping. Okay. Damn, if only we had a way to make it cope better. Don't worry. It's about to. That consumes more stone than ever before. Boy howdy. Also constructs a lot more slag. Hopefully that's not a problem. I gotta say, it kind of immediately looks like one. Do have fast ones of these, and then we can speed that up a little bit. Slag slurry is doing very well. Is it being filtered efficiently though? It's being filtered very far away, and that's probably part of the problem. large part of the problem, to be honest. Sure enough, the further away I get, the more concerned I am about the situation. I could probably put them in a place that the slag slurry is not as high. Part of me is like, what if... actually, here's the thought. Filtration... Does it have a level 2? It... yeah, kinda. But it needs blue processing units. And again, if I mean... what you need, right? Do we have a lot of blue processing units these days? Like, aren't those stacking? Because, I mean, at the very least, we could speed up those ones. Yeah, let's give that a go. Not as a... we're not going to do a lot of these, but just to do a few. But we really don't want to make too many of these. But we do want to make some. Filtration units, we do not want 400. How about just 20? And maybe that'll speed things up a little bit around there. Grab a couple of filters, because let's be honest, it will not be producing enough of those now. And let's just chuck 7 filters in there and see what it does. Long distance to run for just a stupid idle idea. So what we probably want to do, we need to check those filters in there now. And this is actually going a little slowly, so we probably need more purified water. So we've got these purified water tricks all over the place, so we've got to find one of them where we just make a bit of purified water out of nowhere. Yep, something just like that. And we're going to need to make a little bit of a hole. Blasting charges, they fixed everything, remember? Damaged my railways, it's fine, something will fix them eventually. This is still not me really doing the thing that I was meant to be doing, but that's okay. Okay, so that should hopefully make the filters get sorted a bit faster, but it doesn't really look like it. I need the filters to be cleaned faster than, like, much faster than that. What would it take to build faster ones of these? Yeah, that's not actually much. Why am I not making those as a regular thing? I mean, advanced circuits are a pain, I guess, but easy enough to build them. So we're going to do another thing here then. This one might be a slightly larger number. Because, let's be honest, we could probably do with like 100 of these. And everything should be obtainable. Yeah, it is. I'll grab 9 of them for now, and we'll see how we go. Still haven't actually used my more advanced filters yet. So, you know, this is another good use of my time. I'll get there. The base is complaining about stuff that I don't have the resources for, so I guess I don't care that much. And let's just speed some of these bad boys up. Okay, cool. And let's just go upgrade these two and these two. And let's also upgrade these real quick. Let's upgrade those as well. Just to make sure things don't get stuck. So that should hopefully make this part of the slag get emptied a bit faster. It does not really appear to be helping too much. This side's doing fine. This side... going the right way? It is. Another option could be to kind of connect it into there. Does look like it's fighting with sulfuric wastewater now. It's not dealing with it fast enough anymore. Makes sense, I suppose. I'd love to be able to turn that stuff into sulfur, but right now, don't really have that sort of capacity. Okay, is it going better now? Yes it is. Great. And so that is melting through that stone a lot faster. That's what I wanted to see. But again, not what I was trying to work on. And I got a logistics robot for some reason. A box in here, just as the old pick up from here, drop to there. Just as like a... Those around the wrong way. Pick up, drop. Pick up, drop. Just to make sure that it's actually using like the sulfur. In fact, that's even slightly the wrong place. It needs to be like here. And let's put the sulfur in there. The whole point is we... Drop. That's pick up, drop. Okay. The idea is this part wants to just be like making sure the sulfur goes through, but if this box gets full, that's good, and if it doesn't, then that's fine too. Okay, so we'll check out the power base one more time, and then we will... Oh, we didn't get any more deuterium, though. Make sure the power is increasing, though. Like, it does look like we've got extra power happening. So we're at 2.9 gigawatts. That's given us about an extra... Not quite, but about an extra gigawatt of power. Pretty good. My Spidertrons can come down here, so we can start getting the electrolyzers up. And then, of course, we're going to need to get filters up as well, but that's another game, I suppose. Okay, get those out of the way, get those out of the way, get those out of the way. I would like a nice, clean, pristine area to work with. Looking pretty good. Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit more land. And we do need more land. That's quite correct. Thankfully, these guys have arrived with more land. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. We might do 4 rows of electrolyzers here. That should hopefully really help out. So, one more of those. Oh, do I dare to go another one? I think I do. That also means there's no way in heck I have the resources. Welcome back. Yeah, let's just really get a lot of electrolyzers sorted out here. Because, you know, the whole point of this is supposed to be another base of getting stuff done. And if you half-ass it, then what's the point, right? It might take a few going back and forth trips for resources, but that's okay. Okay, meanwhile, let's just grab those alien artifacts. Or they accidentally end up on conveyor belts. Okay, and grab the stuff that I'm pretty sure the base is going to need real soon. We're going to need some chests, and we're going to need some electrodes. Probably more electrodes than I think we need, but that's alright. And they can go get resupplied while I finish off the resources that I've acquired today. I note the resources are going down rather dramatically, which is a little concerning considering I think I'm only doing 2 rows right now. So let's start the 3rd one because, hey, ain't no party till you're starting more than you can chew. I don't know what party that is, but it sounds like a good party. Resources still dropping drastically. That is fine. That's what we came here for, I suppose. We might need to see the finger bus out as well. Yeah, bring the finger bus down. This is a big construction, though. There is hundreds of pieces going down here. And we're going to need some efficiency modules, which I suppose we can pick up along the way. Well, there's the finger bus. pretty sure there's a lot of efficiency modules over by... Oh, I see what it's trying to do. That's not right. Maximum stack infinite. We're going to need a lot of efficiency modules because I see no reason we should kill our power because of this. 400 is not enough. Oh. Alright, so that should be them about as well supplied as they can be right now. So they can start hitting back. And as they're hitting back, I'll go and resupply myself. We should pass each other like Spider and Engineer passing in the night. People say it's meant to be like ships, but neither of us are ships, so... You know, I don't really know what to add on that. We're not ships. Look, that looks like the best we're going to get for now. It looks like the bots took all my pipes. You know what? Bots did take all my pipes, again. Now, the reason for that is we just don't make enough pipes, so let's speed those up. Of course, this may take more plastic than we used to, but that's okay. What I might also do is just... Let's make more pipes. It does look like plastic's now being a problem, but you know, you get that when you do ridiculous building. Okay. Yep. And speed that up as well. Speed these up. Alright, the Vingabus has not yet returned. He is probably still enjoying the party, as the Vingabus is inclined to do. Because the Vingabus does like to party. The snakes? No, spiders have gotten stuck, as they are inclined to do. Everyone, it's just everyone obeying normal rules, frankly. So I'm pretty sure we do not have efficiency modules, but that'll be resolved one day. Okay, so if we just run forwards, just a lot of pipes and everything is just emptied from my inventory. Sure enough, we have run out of straight pipes. Saw that coming. And we're going to need more electrolyzers as well. Okay. I mean, it takes a while, but you gotta admit it's way faster than it used to be. I mean, I used to do this by hand after all. So you know, this is always better than that. Of course, this absolutely kills my resources, but that's okay. Because I can always... the whole point of this is to make a lot more after I'm done. Oh, it's okay. It just looks like it hurts. Yeah, sure. We put some... Because, I mean, quite frankly, I was going to say this part's done, but I do notice at the end there's some flare stacks that haven't been resolved. Do we got flare stacks on this thing? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's just keep going, shall we? We're lacking a lot of straight pipes. Again. But this is, I would say, like 80-90% complete. Just some pipes lacking really now and a few odds and ends. Pretty good. The spiders got stuck again. They're not, I mean, I wouldn't be sad about some improved AI on the Spidertrons. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not asking for the best AI in the world, just slightly better. Come on, guys. Okay, so we're gonna need acids. Acids can be acquired from places where all good acids are acquired, which is your local supermarket. If you're acquiring acids from your supermarket, you may have made a mistake. Just want to put that out there real quick. Okay, that's in the way, and cool. I'm just going to connect this to some sort of line, hopefully with acid. Wow, okay, we're completely out of stuff. Okay, well, shoot, that sucks, as always. Plastic coming through. Tin, still kind of rubbish, but that's okay. That will be fixed once we really start hammering everything up. How are you getting, spiders? You getting lots of stuff? You are. Good job, guys. You guys can probably go back. Doesn't look like you're going to get stuck this time, so that's appreciated. I'm just a bit worried that if I go back now, I'm going to run into problems. This is probably making the most plastic it can. Right now, that's probably Plastic Train City. Take me down to Plastic Train City where the plastic is white and the... I don't know. Crushed stone is going through fast, so that's nice. Now I've likely lost my sulfur line that I was working on, so that's not great. And how are my trees going? Still not enough tree seeds. Is that producing things? Seeds don't seem to be the only problem though. Soil also seems to be a problem. Uric acid is maxed out. Is compost the problem? No, it's the children who are wrong. Maybe. Okay, we'll worry about that connection in just a moment. Actually, no, I wanted to do that first. So that's my sulfuric acid line. Yeah, it's almost there. I kinda don't want to muscle in on the deuterium line, because that is literally a thing that stops my base from dying. Could just do this. How's it a different line? It's supposed to be the same line. What is going wrong? You know, why are they the different lines? They're not. Okay, so sulfuric acid is further being pulled through my base. Always nice, I think. Okay, so but it's not really doing anything right now. And it will not until this all gets built up. But we should actually have the first part ready now. So with that we can go... where are my electrodes? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then as long as we power this up, we have some degree of stuff being made. Okay. So let's make sure the second one's going. Missing a few flare stacks, that's okay. Big Spidertron carries those. Come on, Big Spidertron. I know you got some flare stacks for me, buddy. Where are my flare stacks? Oh, there they are. Okay, cool. Almost lost hope there. Okay, this one can now be powered up. We're going to need some more electrodes. Easy enough, though. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Might as well do the other one now as well. 1, 2, 3. Did I miss one? I did. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You don't have water? Because you don't have any top-up valves. Didn't realize we needed those. Turns out we need a few of those. Okay. Basic circuit boards. Well, good news. I think those are real close. Slag slurry is coming to the base. That's good. Then we need to filter. Basic circuit boards should be up here. Yep. Okay. That should be enough top-up valves. I guess we'll know soon enough, won't we? And we'll build a repair pack, because someone is damaging my stuff. Don't know who, certainly not blasting charges. It's blasting charges, we all know it's blasting charges. But the good news is we are getting some slag slurry. On the other side of the road, I'm going to filters. And then for now, we're not going to worry about putting a train into them. We're just going to do a mineral sludge pipe. We can do a train later. That's not a problem. We don't need to do it right now. Okay, so next blueprint was this one here. Can't help but notice that it does seem to be lacking some things that it needs, like water. Okay, so, but it's got enough space. So let's go one here. Cannot build here. Why not? What are you afraid of? A life lived in fear is a life half lived, my friend. I don't know why I'm saying that out of nowhere. Oh, because it's the water pipes. Yeah, okay, that is true. We are going to need more pipes and more hydro bases if we've got them, which I don't know if we have that many. We do have a couple though, so maybe it's alright. We do actually have enough. Neat. Filters. I know we've got some of those. Those crystallizers, you fool. Filters. Great. We may also need to get some more hydro plants, which I do actually have. Never mind. We're fine. Okay, so now we get the old blasting charges, which everyone loves. Everyone loves blasting charge. Okay, spiders, you need to get out of the way right now. This is about to get real bad. Boom. Okay, closer boom. Closer boom. Closer boom. And you know what? Pumps not as important right now as offshore pumps. Did we run out completely of pipes? Ah, jeez, we did. Well, guys, you can go back. Bring me pipes. But that'll get most of it together. Okay. I did want to have this more done, but maybe we should have kept the filters as well. That might have been good. So I could put the filters on there while I'm waiting. It's alright, they'll be resupplied really quickly now. Looks like that's all the pipes we've got, but that is like 1,000 pipes, so that's good. We can come back now. Okay, make sure it doesn't get stuck on water for no gosh darn reason. Let's get some more explosive ready for pumps. That's not where we need pumps. That is, ow, I hurt myself. Fine. It happens to everyone. Okay, that's good, that's good. Okay, here come my spiders. Hello, spiders. Would you like to give me my pipes? Frankly, I don't care if you want to or not. I want them regardless. And 1, 2. 2 is probably not enough, but I don't know. Never really did the maths on that one. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, they should. making stuff now. Well, they would if this was actually connected to anything, which it's not. Let's connect to something. Okay, that's looking good. Sulfuric wastewater needs to be dealt with now, but that's more or less where we wanted to be. And we had one of these situations up here, so we could just copy this exactly as is. I mean, you know, get rid of the water as well might be good. But, yeah, as I said, copy this. Get rid of the water, gosh. It's not that hard, guys. Oh, and we might need to go get some more oxygen as well. Wonderful. But we're almost done. And this is actually a pretty big build, so... Okay, so what am I lacking? Oxygen. Okay, oxygen is actually really easy to get, I just realized, because oxygen is literally over here. And if I'm lucky, there'll be an oxygen pipe nearby that I can just totally steal. And there probably is, I just need to figure out where it is. Not seeing any of that red delicious oxygen. Probably because these aren't running at all. Because they don't have water. Now they do. Okay, do we have red delicious oxygen? We do, it's right there. Which also sounds like an apple, I just realized. Red delicious oxygen is an apple. Really? I thought that was oxygen that we were pulling out, was it not? No, because it was one across. One across changes everything. Get my red delicious oxygen now, please. And I suppose we... That's good. That's actually good. And then we connect that back into the... Nope, not there though. We connect that back into the liquefiers, so that way it gives them a little bit more sulfuric acid. Looks like right now that ain't connected to nothing. It's not the ideal situation. It is fine, trust me. Right, and then the minerals have nowhere to go, which, honestly, that's not the worst situation in the world, because we can bring the minerals somewhere. The minerals then get connected into the main line. If we do this, and all of a sudden just a whole bunch of minerals from that whole thing gets chucked in there. And these are not going because the same problem. That's okay. And sulfur's not connected. That's actually what wasn't connected. Well, it's connected, it's just not powered up. Spiders, do you have any power poles? Yes sir, yes sir, 3 bags full! Okay, and that'll also power up those filters should it be required. Okay. So these should be melting stuff pretty good. Always opportunities for more meltons. But the important thing is more sludge is being made. And that's improving silicon and probably improving a few other things as well, because this is probably not emptying as fast as it used to now. It should be connected to... yeah. Well, hey, look, that's tin going, I suppose. Not really what I did all this for, but hey, I'll take it. Now, if this train fills up, and we're going to need another train. Why is that slow? We don't have enough use of the mineral sludge. Okay, well that's not the worst problem in the world. I mean, the mineral sludge is doing pretty well. I'm pretty proud of it. And maybe we do need another train system to... Actually, you know what? We could do tin down here. And then just further struct stuff down here. I mean, that's an exciting opportunity that we have not considered. Can you please stop for a moment? Thank you. So I could do a tin facility down here. Just a real big one too. The silicon is probably sorted for now, and that's exciting. That's one of the places we kind of wanted to be in. And we'll grab those alien artifacts because, hey, they're mine. I killed for them. By that logic, it's mine. That's how I used to play video games as a child. I used to think anything I saw was technically mine, so I'd fight for it. It was called not picking your battles very well. But hey, find a kid who does pick their battles well, right? We did launch another rocket today, so maybe even 2. And faster than light theory has gone to 46%. That's good. So, I mean, yeah, if we can get tin up, which shouldn't take too long. We just need to get some more sand. I have a funny feeling they're going to get stuck on that. Maybe they won't. Maybe they won't. But let's be optimistic about it. Maybe they won't suck this time. Oh, actually. Hold up. What's happening with red science? We should have tons of red science. It's like literally the easiest science to make. Oh, iron? 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 We have tons of iron. Okay. So this new facility is going to be tin and iron, I suppose. It's a common combination. Oh, I know. Oh, another deuterium reactor. That's actually pretty exciting. How many? Just one? Two would be ideal. Just the one. One's fine. Yeah, iron does look like it's struggling a bit. Speaking of things that are struggling a bit, that spider got stuck. I mean, we all kind of saw that coming, right? I know I definitely saw that coming. All this extra construction required a lot of stone bricks, and that has slowed down my land production. So we're going to have to go hunting for land. Become a classic map painter game where we got to go, you know, hunting for land. It's literally what I was saying. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this land in here. The game will figure it out. What I'll do is I'll come back here, all the bots will pick up my stuff. Hey, we've sent out one dry dock structure component. That's pretty good. Okay, you guys back together again? You cool? You guys are cool again. At some point we really do need to be making level 3 logistics bots. I don't know quite when, but we do need to do it at some point. Also, if we make this down here, what the heck is going to be fueling it? Actually, you know what? The mineral sludge could probably be moved over there as well. That'd probably be useful. And that'd probably give us extra tin as well, making the tin no longer as relevant. Making us go back to iron. Don't know why I said it in such a shitty kind of way there. But I did. Yeah, we're missing a lot of efficiency modules. That would be a bigger problem if we had enough iron. It's not really as big a problem as you'd think right now. Okay, so let's bring this mineral sludge down to the solder farm. Because this will create more copper, no, tin and lead. Lead is not as useful. It is one of the least useful metals, other than silver, I suppose. Although I understand that's changing very soon in an upcoming patch, if it hasn't already. But I will not be updating to that patch, just because when you spend this long in one patch, I do not want to have to rebuild a bunch of stuff. I hope no one judges me for it. But if they do, I don't really care that much. Okay, so this is allowing the construction of a lot more ores. It's all powering up that way. Oh, sludge came in from there. That's cool. I'm gonna connect those two. And that's also going to allow for more tin from Tinland. I don't know where my dealer gets it. Modules are coming through pretty quickly, actually. I'm happy about that. So yeah, iron is really just the thing I'm wanting right now, and iron is pretty simple to make. So let's have a look at the iron farm that I have currently. What does it need that is bullshit? I like how I just immediately assume it's going to need something that is just going to annoy me. Can't help but notice the lack of charcoal coming through there. That's probably not great. If we could... Okay, you know what? I think we just found out why there's actually an iron problem. It's not because of things, it's because of charcoal. Still more copper. Iron! I'm going to go through every single element in the periodic table until I get the right one. Did I say charcoal first? I guess that's carbon. That's kind of an element. Carbon! It's kind of an element. I mean, yeah, it's only literally what people are made out of. And a lot of trace elements. Well, maybe not trace elements, I don't think iron is it. I mean, iron's in your blood. Welcome to Biology Lessons with C. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about people. People are real, except for people who are not. They're called not real people. Thank you. Please buy my book. It's called I Don't Trust People Who Aren't Real. See, this is using up a lot of charcoal of this, and a lot of it is going into things like iron and tin. By the time it gets to up here, it's a bit sad. Like, everything else goes alright, but it's a bit sad higher up. But with the introduction of new charcoal, is going to be coming by any second now. There it is. We should see more iron. What if that was slowing down this as well? No, this looked like it was probably doing okay. We can probably chuck some tin ingots into here. Tingets, if you will. So, real quick, how are we going with rockets? Going okay. Actually going pretty well. The thing that's slowing us down is speed modules. Why are they slow? Because the crystals and red circuits. Really? Red circuits? Well, never mind. Oh, wait, no, I think it doesn't count. I think that's the train came in. Is red science doing a little better? We might need to expand that. Not really doing much better. Or at all. Okay, yeah, well, we already knew we were doing more molten or iron. With the increased tin, that's helping. I'm going to be finishing up soon, guys. So, just doing this last little bits and pieces, and then we are done for today. Yeah, I think we've only made, like, incremental improvements, but, you know, improvements nonetheless. What I might do is actually drop this. Actually let it spread a little bit better. That might actually make things a bit faster. I think things are jammed up there. Hopefully. I mean, yeah, this line's been going full tilt, which is great, but I would rather that all the lines do their best. I mean, at least now these are being made more of, and I don't think I was making full efficiency of those before. Yeah, it's looking a bit better, a bit nicer. You know what? We're not even going to go with cycling those either. Just go wherever, guys. You're all going to go into the same place, essentially. Blue modules, I believe, are being made pretty well. I'm happy with blue circuits. Black circuits, how good are you guys going? This is the last question I've got. That's not them. They're going okay. I would probably like more, but I'm seeing 3 or 4 constantly going, and they're occasionally taking stuff from other places, so yeah. We're having a lack of CPUs? We are, because of silicon. Interesting, so we could be making more if we had more silicon. You know what, that's something we can actually fix. Let's fix that and then call it a day. Fix might be a too strong a word for that. Improve. You like that word? I like that word. Because these are being made, but crushing the silicon into its silicony goodness into the powder just takes too long. If we do this, it'll be faster by like some degree of percentage. And that's got plenty of silicon ingots, that's correct. And these are all going as well. So yeah, had a slight problem there with CPUs, but they're being built now. And that'll also mean, in theory, more of these being made at a time, and that's only good. That's only good news. So really what we do need to do more than anything else is expand this, like figure out why this is going so slowly and just chuck so many more, because we've got crystals ready to go. Biters are not the problem. This here is the problem, and I feel this line is the real issue that we need to solve. Because we're not getting enough grinding stones. So that's what we're going to do next time. Fix up the grinding stones. You know what, I'm going to write it down now. I don't forget about it. Grinding stone. Or crystals. Okay, so that's written down as the thing that we want to do tomorrow. Well, next session. Next session, of course, will be the 3-hour session, so I'm sure we'll get that done and a lot of other great stuff. So, we are done today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you've enjoyed today and you want to watch old episodes, you're in luck. You can. They're on youtube.com/SeiferKatt. And it's the best place to find any old videos of mine that you may or may not want to watch. I don't know why you'd go there if you didn't want to watch them, but hey, you do you. Also, you can find me on Twitch, as you probably already know, at twitch.tv/SeiferKatt. But it's also youtube.com/SeiferKatt, but the link is below if you're on Twitch. I stream 3 times a week. It is all Factorio because I've got nothing better to play, and it is the thing that I obsess about all day, every day, whenever I get the chance. Beyond that, have I missed anything? Oh yeah, if you've been enjoying today, give a follow. That's a good one. You don't have to, of course, but it's a good way to find out when I'm streaming. If you don't pay attention to the schedule, you're not waiting for that alert, but you get that alert, so ooh. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and hopefully I'll catch you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.